and it bends the rules. Thunder cracks and the sea turns red. Great coils thrash round the trawler's head. Masts snap clean with a single toss. Gyarados roaring like a god of loss. Hey! Little pullywag on the river bend. Spiral belly, round tail friend. The pulley world's fists start to spin in place. A pulley rap flex with a fighter's face. Mist rolls low on a seafloor rise. Horse up peaks with bubble eyes. Then a sharper shape with a jagged flare. See the dots pass like a warning flare. On a cold gray bank where the tide runs colder. A pearl bright grin from a shy shelter. Clamps on tight to the line I cast. Close the cracks open like a vault at last. So my hearties all MegaBlitzz won't fall. From the bay to the blue, I'll catch 'em all. Catch 'em all. If the waves run high and the sky turns black, I'll reel that legend in, or I won't come back. So sing my name when the lanterns gleam. MegaBlitzz, king of the foaming green. If I sing one night where the wild tides roll, you'll find my crew where the water's full of soul. Hey, hey, ho, hey. So sing my name when the lanterns gleam. MegaBlitzz, king of the foaming green. If I sink one night where the wild tides roll, you'll find my crew where the water's full of souls. Hey, ho, ho.
Oh, the dawn came up on Vermilion Bay, and the tide rolled out like a drum. MegaBlitzz slung line and bait, said Kanto, waters, here I come. With a bucket full of hopes and hooks, and a coat that smelled like brine. He hummed a tune to the Wingle flock, and he cast for the 100th time. Now MegaBlitzz, haul that line. Kanto water, old and brine. From Squirtle splash to a Gyarados roar. We'll fish all night, then fish some more. Sing hey, my heart to the turning tide. Tentacool drifting by my side. When the waves beat loud on the old boat's keel, we'll ride that storm like a tentacruel will. First came a wiggle in the misty swell. Little pollywag round and small. Then Poliwhirl spun like a weathered gale. Polyreflex like a harbor wall. Goldine flashed in a copper arc, seeking speared at the morning rays. Staria twirled like a skipping stone. Starmie gleamed in a cosmic haze. Heave now, MegaBlitzz, haul that line. Kanto water, old and brine. From Squirtle splash to a Gyarados roar. We'll fish all night, then fish some more. Sing hey, my heart to the turning tide. Tentacool drifting by my side. When the waves beat loud on the old boat's keel, we'll ride that storm like a tentacruel will. Magikarp thumped in the creaking pail. Hey! Worthless now, or so they'd say, till the clouds rolled black and the sky turned pale, and the sea god rose from the spray. Gyarados' eyes like a burning storm roared so loud that the mast bone shook. MegaBlitzz just grinned through the salted foam, said I've waited all my life for this hook. Whoa! Horsa danced in the foaming wake. Seadra traced out a swirling trail. Shelter snapped on the anchor chain. Cloister clamped down the flapping sail. Now when the lighthouse lanterns fade and the tavern drums start to roar, they sing of the man in the Kanto waves who still casts out from that ghostly shore. Heave now, MegaBlitzz, haul that line. Kanto water, old and brine. From Squirtle splash to a Gyarados roar. We'll fish all night, then fish some more. Sing hey, my heart to the turning tide. Tentacool drifting by my side. When the waves beat loud on and the sailor who faced that gale. For every Magikarp the world laughs through, there's a legend beneath the veil.
Runs long from Kanto's shore, where the old rods creak and the waves spray roars. Got a Squirtle snug in a leaky crate, and a Magikarp flopping like it can't stand fate. Hey! So haul, boys, haul, let the river roll through. Cast that line where the wild fins flew. From a polywag swirl to a raging blue. Sing seas, be kind to a fisherman's crew. Hey! Cool drift in the morning haze, tender cool loom when the storm clouds blaze, golden flash where the reeds grow deep, and a sea king strikes when the tide falls asleep. So ho, ho, boys, ho, let the river roll through. Cast that line where the wild fins flew. From a poly whirl spin to a raging blue. Sing seas, be kind to a fisherman's crew. Hey! You're stuck in my tangled net. Stormy's gem glowing like a lost sunset. Horse a puff rings where the currents slide, and a sea draw guards where the rocks all hide. Whoa. So haul, boys, haul, let the river roll through. Cast that line where the wild fins flew. From a polyrath fist to a raging blue. Sing seas, be kind to a fisherman's crew. Shelter clam tied on the barnacle chain. Cloister laughs cold at the wind and rain. Then the water goes black, feel the keel bolt groan. When a Gyarados rises like a moving stone. Hey! So haul, boys, let the river roll through. Cast that line where the wild fins flew. From a polywag dream to a raging blue. Sing seas, be kind to a fisherman's crew. Hey! Ho, ho, boys, let the river roll through. That mug, let the old yarns brew. From a splashing start to the last woo-hoo. Sing seas, be kind to a fisherman's crew. Hey!
And we have returned, ready to carry on a fisherman's journey. I think I will have to be the bearer of bad news eventually for all of you guys about something that I learned. However, now is not the time for that. I'm sure it'll come up later. We just got to get the vertical started real fast. All right. Boom. Here, fishy, fishy. This is true. Hopefully, that'll be the case. We'll have to see. Oh, no, what? The bearer of bad news is that we actually can't get... we actually cannot get Tentacool at all by fishing. It's actually impossible. And I learned this, and I was kind of bummed about it, genuinely. Because I could have swore you could. You know, I could have swore that you could get a Tentacool. But that's not the case. You can't, unfortunately. So, like I said, a little bit of a, bad news moment. Now, the challenge is only Pokemon that you can fish, minus kind of the starter and such, right? So, all the other Pokemon we can use we've fished up. Now, future challenges for this, we might, you know, make it so we can't use the starter and stuff like that, but for now, that was not the case. So, the goal for this stream today is we got to get Deer Park the Sea King up to snuff. And the reason I'm going to keep it is because it has this really cool ability called Swift Swim, which raises its speed in rain, and Poliwrath knows Rain Dance. So we can do a little fun shenanigans with that. So that's kind of the agenda today, is that we are going to need to get some leveling up going on for our little Sea King friend. And that's kind of where we're at. So we're going to just kind of beat some trainers and stuff. We do have to head to Saffron City to take on Silphco. That's something we do have to do. For now, we're not doing that, though. For now, it'll be leveling up our Sea King. Our Deer Park Sea King. Can you use the VS Seeker as part of the challenge? Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, we can, like, repeat trainers and stuff. The idea was that if I clear out all these trainers, because they're pretty low level, we're going to need to get to Blaine anyway. And Blaine is, like, right after Sabrina. So the idea is that I would be able to do Silphco, Fighting Dojo, beat Sabrina, and then just zip right to Blaine. And then beat Blaine. Was kind of the idea behind, like, oh, let's just defeat all of the trainers on the way to Blaine, because then we can just, after we beat Sabrina, circle back. But yeah, I don't see, I mean, the VS Seeker is just an item that we get, so yeah, we could do some money-making shenanigans or things like that, but I figured for now we're gonna have to clear out all these trainers anyway to get to Blaine regardless. Even though we're not gonna fight Blaine yet, we're gonna go fight Sabrina and then double back. So we're gonna have to, you know, it'll kind of all even out. It's just kind of weird going to do all the trainers first on the way to Blaine and then going back to kind of do something else. Ellen Flame says, "Yo, what is up? How are you?" I feel the thing that sucks about doing this Fisherman Challenge is fighting water Pokemon is so ridiculously interesting because we're just like, we can't hit anything with super effective stuff or anything like that. It's just like, yeah, use whatever move just does more damage. So that's kind of where it's at. Good, awesome. I'm glad to hear it. That's all you. That's, I mean, that's all you can ask for every day, every day. See, like now, Rain Dance, right? We're gonna be like crazy fast. Like our speed is now like doubled, right? So we're just gonna outspeed everything, which we already probably did as Sea King, because Sea King's already like kind of fast as is. But I mean now we're just even faster, right? So, and also, I've never used Sea King. There's so many, like, the fun thing about this challenge for me is so many Pokemon I've just never used. I've never done like a mono type playthrough of like one type you can only use. I've never done, you know, any sort of challenge really in a Pokemon game. I've done Nuzlockes and stuff before, and I've only ever beaten one Nuzlocke. So this is really fun and very different for me. And kind of branching the content out past the TCG has been very fun and interesting. I am still uploading TCG content, but kind of branching out past it too. Oh yes, you silly swimmer. That's a double battle, right? Do we have a repel? Is that why we're not running into anything? Oh. We just got lucky, I guess. That's kind of crazy, actually. That's so many people over there. Oh my gosh. Alright. Maybe this is just 2 people at once. Water says I have 9 shinies and Z8. That's crazy. I think I have like 2. I'm also not like a big shiny hunter. It's never really been a thing for me. I've never been like, oh yes, I want to chase shinies or anything, you know. It just hasn't been. Let's just double surf just to see what happens. But that's really cool. You have 9 though. That's awesome. Congrats. You have the shiny charm. Oh yeah. The shiny charm definitely will help out with that a ton. For sure. It's interesting that Goldeen and the AI are seeing to attack my Sea King over anything else. That's so weird. That it's like seeing, like we should attack the level 30 Sea King first. Well, the Sea King's attacking the Slowbro, I guess. That's, you know, that makes more sense. I should have switched Slowbro out to actually level something else. Do not hit yourself in confusion. Thank you. I clicked surf on Slowbro because I was worried that Sea King was going to just hit himself in confusion. But it all worked out. Alright, Deer Park, level 31. We are getting there. We defeated Sissembro. Alright, let's heal Sea King first. And then we'll keep on keeping on. We have another candy too, but like all of our Pokemon are fully evolved, so we can just kind of use the candy whenever when we really feel like it, honestly, which is kind of nice. All right, let's swap these out, and we'll put, you know, let's put like Starmie up here or something. Oh, I just love your ride. Can I have it if I win? My ride is a Pokemon, and no, you can't just have it. That's not how this works, you silly lady. You can't just take a fisherman's Pokemon. That would be a crime. Tall says hello. What is up? How are you? Dude, the hypnosis. It's 55% accurate, but it's 100% accurate for everybody else, but 10% accurate for us, because that's just how it works. That's just how it works for us fishermen. You know, if it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate, and that's just the way it is. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. And into a Goldeen. The ideal point was that we'll get everybody to closest to like level 40, and then we'll get to Silphco. We'll do Silphco, and that'll put us about on par with Sabrina. And I think Sabrina is going to be really hard. I think Sabrina is definitely going to give us a challenge for sure. And the reason I think that is because Poliwrath is basically unusable in that entire gym. We can't use Tentacruel, so no poison. And we kind of just have to hit it with neutral moves the whole time. We have Gyarados and Fiji. You know, we have those, you know, Voss and Fiji that both know Bite. But other than that, it's just neutral punch with Bite. No stab and hope. Supersonic is a 55% accuracy move. It's insane. They're hitting it constantly. It's unreal. Oh, yes. Water sport. Oh, why'd I click Rain Dance? No, no. We're trolling. We're trolling. We're trolling. We're trolling. This should kill, for sure. Yeah, let's say we're like 12 levels above it, so. Into a Poliwag. Ah, yes. Mine is bigger and stronger than yours. Poliwag down. Into a Goldeen. Yes. Another Brick Break will take care of it just fine. Glorious. We took quite a bit of beating from that one, to be honest. Alright, let's heal Aquafina, and then we'll unsleep Deer Park. He woke up. Silly little fish. Hi there, these waters are treacherous. Ah! On my family boat, we swam on much more treacherous waters. We went to Ocean Wanahakalugi, and it was rough. It was rough. Ah, we're so close to one-shotting things with Horn Attack, which is nice. We're so close. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit of a soft spot for Seaking. Like, genuinely. I don't feel like this... I mean, this Pokemon's not great, don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's not that bad. It could be worse. Like, you know, it definitely could be a lot worse. I mean, we're taking care of some business out here. We're killing all the tentacles that we're not allowed to have because you can't fish up a tentacle in this game. And that's just a crime. I mean, that's a crime. If you want to talk about crime, that's a crime. Right there. Alright, let's see if Supersonic works. 50%, 55% accuracy. Yep, and 55% accuracy. There it is. Oh, okay, at least there's missed. I would say if there's hit, I swear I was going to lose it. That'd be unreal. Constrict, that's fine. Perfect. Tentacruel goes down. Seaking levels up again. Into a Staryu. Camouflage, but it failed. I feel like Flail won't kill. No, okay, it kills. I feel like I mean, I don't know. Flail's like... Horn Attack and Flail are just moves that I feel like shouldn't do a lot of damage, but to like low base, you know, base stat total Pokemon like Horsey, Tentacool, and stuff, we kind of, I mean, we do good bit damage, right? You know. Like, Flail probably won't kill here. Yeah, okay, yeah. I had a feeling Flail wouldn't kill. Perfect. Silly fish. Alright, let's heal. And keep on keeping on. Swimming's great. Sunburns aren't. That's true. You should wear sunscreen. Wear sunblock, you silly, silly person. Odessa says hello. Hello! Swimmer Alice. Horn Attack should just kill this, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but it should. Kimmy says, hi, Blitz. What is up? We gotta get our fish leveled. That's what we're doing. Leveling the fish. As a fisherman, I need to be persistent. Ah, yes, you have the same thing as me, but mine is better than yours. You see. Does Flail do it? Nah, I say Flail does not do a lot. I'm at a local show, but wanted to pop in for a bit. Oh, well, thank you. Well, hopefully the show is good. I should have went for another Horn Attack. Horn Attack probably kills. Flail might not. Yeah, I say I figured Flail won't kill. Crit? Dude, what? That's insane, actually. Alright, went to the Aquafina. And Swift. This will kill. You know what's crazy? We're in the later part of the game. I would probably say we're definitely on like maybe midpoint, right, of the game for sure. And we just beat this trainer who's on the way to the 7th gym. And she gave us 120 bucks. That's like, that's insane to me. Genuinely. That like, that's a thing, right? Like, I don't know. I just think that's crazy. I just think that's absolutely insane. That like, a trainer that you fight on the way to the 7th gym, which would be like, you're approaching like late game at that point, or maybe you're already in late game, gives you 120 Poké Dollars. That's insane. Like, that's crazy to me. All right, and we're off. We defeated you. We had to fight you. I swam here with my friends. I'm tired. Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you? Would be tired. You swam into the middle of the ocean, Connie. With your Staryu. Ah, crit. Perfect. Beautiful. Into another Staryu. Another crit? Ah, darn it. They use recover though? Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. Alright. Horn Attack again. Okay, cool. And we outspeed, so this should kill. Perfect. I feel like Seeking's got to be in the fast level up group. I feel like we're just zipping through like these levels already. I mean, we've been streaming for what? Like 15 minutes actually, and we've already gained like 4 levels already. I mean, that's quick. That's fast. So Seeking's definitely in the fast level up group. I know Gyarados is in the slow level up group. I think Starmie's in like the medium. Poliwrath's probably in the medium level up group. Blastoise is, I mean, it's your starter, so I don't know how that works really. But I know Gyarados is in the slow level up group. That's for sure. And I think Magikarp also is in the slow level up group. Alright, so we've beaten all these trainers here. So now we're on to Route 20. The water is shallow here. There are many people swinging. Perfect. We're going to beat all of them. We're going to beat every single one. Swimmer Barry with your Shelter. Aurora Beam. Wow. No, it did nothing. It did nothing. It didn't do anything. That's insane. Oh my gosh. The amount of I want to know what the chances are that AI hits, like, that they hit their supersonics more than anybody else. Genuinely, because it's got to be up there. I feel like every time I try to use supersonic, it just misses, right? Every time they do it, it just hits, and it's like insane to me, like genuinely crazy that they just like. I feel like they hit it all the time. Like for us, it's 55% accuracy, right? But for them, it's like 90. Like they just get it. They just have it. This is probably gonna hurt. Not one HP. Remember, we're chilling. I say we eat these all day. Hit all 5 times. Another protect. Oh my gosh, a Shellder. Deer Park, I need you to just hit it. Thank you. I needed it to die. Into a Cloyster. We'll swap for the Cloyster. Well, okay, actually, you know what? We'll wait, and then we'll swap out, so then Deer Park gets some, like, XP and stuff. And then we'll swap. Yeah. Just to, like, do a little switch train. Misses their supersonic. That's good, as they should be. This protect strat is rough out here. This is tough. How can you protect twice? What? Was that a thing you could do in this game? That's insane. That's crazy. They hit protect twice and actually let them do it. Because usually it's like protect and then you can't do it again. You have to wait a turn. Because it'll fail. Wow. I wonder if that's the thing. Like maybe the older games you could just like spam protect. I don't know. Or maybe it's like protect and then you have like a slower priority move. So maybe we speed tide and I don't know. I don't know. That's hard to say. That was crazy though. I was like, what? Alright, Deer Park. Another swimmer. Why are you riding a Pokemon? Can't you swim? I don't want to swim. My clothes will get wet. And then I can't fish. How would I be fishing if I was swimming? Silly boy. For that, your horsey will be punished. I will spear it with a horn. Perfect. Into another horsey. Interesting. Now, the other Pokemon we did have the chance to use that we could use was Seadra. However, Seadra is really bad. And the reason why Seadra is bad is its base stat total is really low for a final evolution Pokemon in this game. Now, don't get me wrong. Seaking is not in a better spot that much than Seadra is. However, Seadra is very bad until Kingdra came out. So, like, it was kind of just one of those, like, at least Seadra has good abilities. Like, you know, or Seaking has good ability, which is Swim. Seadra just doesn't. So, unfortunately, using a Seadra on this team was just not going to be an option for us. Instead, we went for the Seaking. Because, like I said, it gets Poison Point, which is like, it's, okay, sure, right? But it's not bulky enough to actually utilize it for anything. At least with Seaking, you get Swift Swim, so you can, like, set up rain, swap into it, and then you're, like, just crazy fast. You know, it doesn't hit super hard, but at least it's crazy fast when it's in rain. So, another critical hit. Yes. Goodbye, Darian. You tried your best. Now we need to heal from poison. We'll heal with a super potion, and then we don't have an antidote. Okay, well, full heal will work just fine. Can't believe we didn't own any antidotes. That's kind of crazy, actually. Seafoam is a quiet getaway. I'm vacationing here. Well, I mean, if you want to, go for it. If I'm picking a vacation, it's probably not Seafoam Islands, but, you know, that's all right. Oh my gosh, the poison. Into a Leer. Just go for another horn attack. We should three-shot this. I don't know. Double Leer drops. Maybe not. And we better swap. We better swap. 2 Leer drops plus poison. We'll just swap. We might die there. We might die. into a horsey. I see. You're a silly little seahorse. My accuracy fell. Well, thank goodness Swift never misses. You will go down into another Seadra. Alright, and then after this we'll have to heal Sea King and get rid of the poison from the other Seadra. And then keep on leveling. On the open waters. Thank you, Shirley. You did your best. And at the end of the day, that's all you can do is your best. Alright, full heal. Heal the Sea King. And I think... It didn't say our repel ran off, did it? I could have swore that it did not say our repel ran out. I mean, maybe it did. I don't know. But once again... You can't fish Tentacle, so therefore we can't use it. You can only get it by surfing. So for that, it does feel a bit bad that we have to kill it. But alas, those are the rules. Okay, yeah, see, we can't, because repel. What in the world? This game today is we tripping. Alright. Let's keep on going. That's Seafoam Islands. Are you a trainer? Strong trainers and water Pokemon are common to these parts. They say that Misty of the Cerulean Gym trains here. Does she? That's a swimmer. Oh, yes. If I remember correctly, there's like no... I don't think there's any trainers in here, though. It's just, like, straight up wild Pokemon. We could try to fish in here just to see what happens. Let's just try it. Let's just fish in here and see what happens. See if we can catch anything cool. Let's just keep on dropping down. We have dig, so we can just get out. And we have escape rope. Whoa! Oh. We're down here now. What's the sign? Danger, fast current. I see that. An Ultra Ball. Perfect. Didn't want to battle you. I have a repel. You silly dugong. We'll go to the bottom of the stairs, and then we'll see if we can fight something. I don't know if you can fish a seal. I don't know. We're gonna try for sure. We're gonna try to fish a seal, but I don't think you can. All right, let's make sure we got Super Rod, okay? And we fish as a fisherman will. Nothing. Because if we can use a seal, Deer Park is very quickly replaced because I love Dugong as a Pokemon. I think Dugong's super cool. Plus, that gives us the ice typing, which would be super helpful. Having an ice type Pokemon on a solely water team that only, you know, you can only fish would be pretty huge. A Gyarados. Don't need you. I already have one. I don't know if you can fish a seal, though. I don't think you can. Fishing, fishing, and fishing. Another Gyarados. We're going to try this for a bit, but I don't think you can. I don't want to, like, look it up and research it or anything, but I'm pretty sure you cannot get a seal by a hook. That wouldn't make sense. It's the same reason why, like, you can't catch Tentacool, right? Like, doesn't really, like, you know, have a mouth or anything. Another Pokemon. That was quick. Another Krabby. Just silly crab. We'll kill the crab. Just because we can. And it hits with Mud Shot anyway? What? Our speed fell? Are we slower now? We are slower. Hit with confusion. Get hit. Get hit. Oh my gosh. Unreal. And it snapped out of confusion that fast. What a waste of a turn. Kill? Yes! Perfect. Alright, there we go. We're all healed up. I don't think we can get anything in here, so we're just going to dig out. And return to Route 20. And then what we'll do is fight this trainer here. I love floating with the fishes here among the waves. I love fishing those fishes. One Sea King that's level 35. I have a Sea King that's level 34. What do you think of that? And mine's faster. Are we outspeed? Oh my gosh, and they missed. Oh my gosh, huge. Oh my gosh, they missed again. They never hit an attack. Oh, okay, fine. I was like, they just never get one. They never get an attack off. Not one time. No way. But they did. So, alas, here we are. Alright, flail kills. We're gonna have to go to a Pokemon Center for sure, though. Yeah, because we need to go to the other side, which I don't think you can. I think you have to, like, you have to, like, the whole point is you're supposed to go through, like, through Seafoam Islands and come out the other side. It's kind of the whole point. But we're not doing that. Instead, we're going to fly to Cinnabar Island, use the Pokemon Center, surf across the other direction, kill all the trainers there, and then make our way to Saffron City. That's the plan. And then we'll talk to every person in Saffron City because we're a humble fisherman on our first journey. We want to talk and meet with everybody. I think we've talked and met with most people here at Cinnabar. You know, telling us that we need to go to the mansion where it's all burnt up to get the key. So, alright, let's go to the Pokemart. We need to buy some more potions as well. Do they have X attack? I like it because it raises the... Oh, I see. Alright. Buy. Let's pick up some Ultra Balls just in case if we ever run into a shiny for any random reason. We'll pick up some Hyper Potions as well. Do we have Revives? We got 5. We'll pick up 5 more. And pick up a couple full heals just so we have it. And some Max Repels can't hurt. Pokemans said hello. What is up? Sent 2 sparkles. Thank you for the 2 jewels. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's swim this direction and beat all the trainers here so we can get Seeking like actually on par with the rest of the team before we go and try to tackle Sabrina. I swam here for Cinnabar Island. It wasn't easy, I tell you. That's fair enough. I love the sparkles. Now, I'm curious. Can everybody see it? So, right, like, if one person said something, right, like they said sparkles, right? So if you said sparkles, does everybody see it, or is it just you? Like, how does that work? Because, like, from my end, I don't see anything. I don't see anything in any OBS. None of that stuff. I don't see a single thing. So I'm just curious how that, like, works. You know what I mean? Like, how does that work? Because I don't know. To another Seeking. Interesting. I forgot we're still confused. Sorry, we just hit through confusion? Ah, okay, we get hit with confusion. That's fine. Fury attack. Oh my gosh. Getting hit with double confusion in a row is kind of insane, honestly. I think I see them. Okay, so like everybody sees them. That's kind of cool. That like, so if one person said something, like everybody kind of gets to see it. That's so sick. That's so cool. Well, thank you again for the jewels. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, because for me it just has sent 2 sparkles for 2 jewels. So I don't get to see anything really, you know. I just get to see words. But I am very thankful, so thank you very much. Alright, let's heal our Seeking. Silly little fish. Check out my buff physique. Oh, wow. So humble you are, Dean. Another trainer. I have my window open, but it's like kind of cold where I live right now, and like I don't know. I might close it, but usually it gets hot in here when I'm streaming because like computer's on, and I have all the lights and stuff on, and the door's closed. So I might get up and turn it off or and close the door. Oh my gosh, another shelter who just wants to protect himself the whole time. No, please, please don't. It makes my life so hard. The supersonic protect strat is so frustrating. Alright, we'll switch. We'll go into this Aquafina. We actually should have went into Dasani and used Brick Break because fighting is strong against ice. That's what we should have done. But that's alright. Another protect. That's insane. Okay, swift kills. Alright, perfect. Well, I thought you were going to try to go for another protect again or like something like that. Ugh, that'd been frustrating. Alright, let's go into Dasani this time and we'll just brick break through all these guys because the Protect Supersonic strat is just not something I really want to deal with, to be honest with you. And I want to get everyone to level 40. Or close. As close as I can to level 40, I should say. There are trainers above Cinnabar Island we could also go and battle as well. But we'll kind of see where we're at. But we definitely needed to spend this stream leveling up for sure. Because we were falling pretty behind. And we already defeated Koga. We were under-leveled for Koga. So now it's like, all right, we got to, you know, we're a little under-leveled for Sabrina too. So we're kind of have to wait and see where we're at with all that. You know, so. Ah, another Protect. That's so frustrating. Alright. I'm going to close this window real quick because my toes and feet are cold. That is better. Perfect. Cloister goes down. Dasani should get to 40. We're getting close, chat. We're getting very close. So, Fiji's got to get up there. Pidgey's not really part of the team, just kind of my fly user. For those that are very curious of why that's there. Alright, this is all of the trainers here, right? I think there's this person over here you can fight too. So let's just fight her real quick. Are you on vacation too? I am not on vacation. I'm not. Sorry. Sends out a tentacle. Yes. Let's horn attack. Ooh, close. Close. Very close. Very close, chat. Very close. Another horn attack. Horsey's pretty weak. So, okay, cool. A crit! Honestly, I don't know if Horsey dies to non-crit there, actually. A seal? Man, I would have loved to be able to use a seal. But no seal for us. Can't fish it up. Not allowed to use it. Alright, so seal goes down. Sorry, Irene, but thank you for the $600. And there's nothing really we can do over there. So, okay. There was one trainer I skipped right here. That's fine. I'll just... Cool. I rode my bird Pokemon here. A bird keeper in the middle of the water. Roger. With a Fearow. Interesting. Okay. We can actually just surf all of these guys, though, which is kind of nice. Everything else we've had to, like, neutral with, like, horn attack and everything else. We haven't been able to use any water moves at all. Pursuit? We should live that. Yeah, cool. Into another Fearow. Interesting. He just has 3 Fearow, maybe? Fury attack. Hitting 5 apiece. 4 apiece? That was 6. Interesting. Surf is so close to killing. It's so close to just, like, one-shotting everything. They're so close. Into a Pidgeotto. You frail bird. And you send out this. Why would you do that? Why would you whirlwind into something more powerful? You silly, silly goob. Alright. So those are all the trainers on this side. And we're still not quite there yet. We're really not. So what we'll do is we'll go to Pallet Town. And then we'll come down. And we'll battle all the trainers in there. And then that should put us, like, about as close as really we're going to be able to get. I think. Before heading to Silphco. So, you know, I mean, that's all you can do at the end of the day, right? So let's do that. Let's head down. I think my repel ran off, right? Yeah, we use another. We'll ask our super repel. And I think I did battle some of these guys. I got a big haul. Want to go for it? Ah, a fellow fisherman. How are you, sir? Mr. Wade. How many Magikarp do you own? All 6 Magikarp. I see. Oh my gosh, that lives. That's insane that that thing lives. That's just insanity to me. Absolutely pure crime that that Magikarp lives. So that one doesn't. Oh, it barely lived. Holding on with 1. Horn attack. Okay, so that one kills. I wonder if they just have different natures. So like maybe that was like a defense lowering nature or something. Oh, I don't want to switch. A crit? Ah, perfect. Another one goes down. Another Magikarp. Gary says, just a 10-year-old boy. Would you send your 10-year-old child to explore a world full of gangs and monsters? Probably not. No, I would not. But maybe in this world, it's very normal. I also don't have a child. So, but it's also tough because, like, if I was a 10-year-old kid, like, I'd want nothing more to be in the Pokemon universe. As a 26-year-old man, I want to be more in the Pokemon universe. Alright, let's go fight this other fisherman. Want to know if the fish are biting? Oh, I would love to know. As a fellow fisherman, I would love to know, yes. You have a Sea King, Ronald. I also have a Sea King, Mr. Ronald. I guess the real question is, Gary, would you send a 10-year-old child out into the Pokemon universe? That's the real question. We're trading horn attacks. This is great. Flail will kill. 37. We're getting very close to getting everybody to 40, which is good. That's where we want to be, because definitely, like I said, was pretty underleveled, so... Getting everyone caught up is going to be very nice. Into another horn attack. Yes, a crit. Deer Park, you're shaping up to be quite a pretty useful Pokemon, I would agree. Chef says, Blitz, what's up, buddy? How are you? Gary says you gotta run. All right, man. See ya. Have a good day. Sea King shaping up to be valuable. Very valuable Pokemon indeed. I don't know if this is a double battle or not, but okay, yeah, it is. Seadra and Starmie. Interesting. Usually when it's a double battle like this, I feel like usually it's like Starmie Staryu or like Seadra Horsey. Like the younger NPC character has the previous evolution of whatever the other one is. So it's kind of interesting that they don't. That's frustrating. The Confused Ray. Hitting neutral surfs into these might not be the call. Starmie hits through confusion every time, right? Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm definitely looking forward to Silphco stuff. I haven't done it in so long, so I'm kind of like... I don't know if I remember it all. Like, it's been so long since I've played these games, genuinely. Plus, I've been focusing mostly on, like, rotation in the Pokemon trading card game right now and, like, putting together videos for that and stuff. So I haven't really been, like, researching anything for the Fisherman Challenge. I haven't done anything with that yet. Lil and Jan, you go down. The sea cleanses my body and soul. That's deep for a Pokemon game. That's deep. An early Pokemon game, I should say, specifically. Not even just like a new Pokemon game. New Pokemon game got some deep, deep cuts. Poison Point kind of is a little irritating. We'll just switch. Poison Point plus, like, accuracy drop. I'm okay. I was gonna go for a second accuracy drop on top of that. I'm alright. We'll switch and use Swift, because Swift never misses. And everything will be perfect. Oh my gosh, lives on one. Lived on one! Rip. Alright, perfect. Into a Tentacruel. We'll go into this. I don't know if this actually kills, though. Nah. Okay, I figured it wouldn't. Neutral strength into something. It's just not gonna make it happen. Alright, Tentacruel goes down. I don't know how many more trainers are on this route, to be honest. I'm not too sure. Oops. Let's full heal and get rid of the poison for sure. Another fisherman. Another fisherman. A swimmer that we beat. Another swimmer that we've defeated. Another swimmer that we haven't defeated. Right now I'm going to triathlon meet. Where are you going to triathlon? Where's the rest? Where are you going to run and bike? Are you going up to Pallet Town? Because if you're going down to Cinnabar, you're not biking a lot. If any, really. Or run, for that matter, actually. You're not really doing either. So for his sake, I hope he's going to Pallet. Poor Jerome. A war turtle? Interesting. Alright, so that's into Cinnabar. So there's just those two fishermen left. Unless, okay, we already fought you. We'll go for another repel. Keep me company till I get a hit. The fact that I can't talk to the fisherman while I'm surfing is kind of crazy to me. Because, like, new games, like, you can just do that. But older games, I guess not. Which I think is kind of interesting. A crit? I feel like we've been getting crazy hits with these crits lately on this Seeking. It's been kind of nuts. No. We outspeed and kill? There's no PP left? Alright, fine. We'll switch. Fine, we'll switch. We'll switch into somebody else. Okay. Swift kills? Swift kill every time? Perfect. Deer Park 39. Aquafina should almost 40. Alright. We're almost got everyone to 40. We're so close. So close. Into this. Hey, don't scare away the fish. Sir, I'm not scared away no fish. I am the fish. I'm the fisherman. I feel like just neutrally hitting these things with flail is going to be rough. Another shelter type protect strat, I'm sure. So into this. Yuji says, what's your favorite Gen 1 starter outside of the Squirtle line? I feel like that's actually... This is going to be kind of like an interesting one. I like... It's not a favorite per se, but I would probably say Dugong is probably my favorite. But I really, really like... I really like Kingler a lot. Like, I like the design of Kingler. It just sucks. But I think Dugong overall, for sure. I would say my answer is Dugong. What's your favorite one out of the? But I mean, outside the Squirtle line, obviously. Oh my gosh, this Cloyster just will not go down. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just so frustrated for not catching anything. That's fine. Jesus. Cloyster. I do agree Cleaner's design is cool, but it just sucks in battle. It's so bad, right? Like, it's so bad in battle, and it's upsetting. I like Cloyster, though. I think Cloyster's really cool. As I just defeated a Cloyster. Sorry for your loss. Alright, well, Fly. We defeated every single trainer on all these routes. So now we need to head to Saffron City. That's where we gotta head. So, we defeated all these trainers. So for now, let's just head to Fuchsia City. We'll swap out some Pokemon and stuff. Heal up real quick. I really wanted to get everyone to 40 before Silphco. I mean, we definitely achieved the goal, which was level up Seeking, because Seeking was, I mean, we were so low. Seeking was like 28 when we started the stream. You know, what, 40 minutes ago, whatever. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. We'll fly again, and we'll go to Vermilion, because we can just go up from there. Could have just flew to Vermilion in the first place, but it's fine, it's fine. And we'll grab Gyarados out of the PC. And he is already level 40, which is huge. I mean, here's the Kingler that I could have used, but it's just so bad. I mean, like, Kingler gets better in later games. In early games like Leaf Green and Fire Red and stuff, it's really bad. In later games, they do it a favor. Because they finally do the physical special split, for one. For two, they actually make it so it can use moves than its highest, like, stat, which is attack, right? So it doesn't know any good water type moves, and it doesn't get Crab Hammer until level like 56 in this game. So it makes it just about impossible to use. You can teach it Waterfall, but you get that like super late, so that makes it kind of bad. So that kind of makes it a little tough too. Can we can't swim down that stuff, can we? Because there's just rocks and stuff here. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured there was. Yeah, all the rocks in the way. Alright, off to Saffron City. Oh, that tea. It looks awfully tasty. Can I have this drink? Gee, thanks. Glug, 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 gulp. If you want to go to Saffron City, you can go on through. I'll share this tea with the other guards. Perfect. Alright, we've made it to Saffron, and the first thing we see is a Team Rocket Grunt. That's kind of insane, actually. We'll still under control. We exploit Pokemon all around the world. We'll be stinking rich. Alright. As a fisherman, as we do, we like to talk to everybody. Because sometimes you get free things, and I just like to meet people. Being stuck on my family's fisherman boat for so long, we didn't get to communicate much besides with Pa. What do you want? Get lost. Boss said he'll take down the name in this town in the name of Team Rocket. Fighting Dojo, and then yeah, get ready to find I'll hurt you. Brock's the last word on cool. End of story. Now there's a guy who I'd want to be like, interesting. All of us gathered here are friends and Pokemon trainers. Picture us, perhaps you'll be keep winning. Ah, yes. I do think trainers are pretty cool. They're all lined up neatly, all their plates. Alright, what's in here? Hello, man. Wait, don't say a word, you wanted this. TM29 for Mr. Psychic. Is that Psychic? Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Our prayers have been answered. Our Starmie's useful. Alright, perfect. And that's why you talk to every single person. Alright, let's see here. Psychic. We'll teach it to Aquafina. Yes, I would. Move should be forgotten. I think getting rid of Recover is probably fine. Recover was good early because we kind of didn't have a lot of Pokemon, but now we have tons, so we're kind of fine. And then ideally, I would like to get Thunderbolt because Starmie can also learn Thunderbolt. Alright, that's like everybody we can talk with, so I'm pretty sure it's just Silphco stuff now. We can do Fighting Dojo stuff too, obviously, but so let's just do Fighting Dojo real quick, just for fun. I'm gonna save real quick though. Aquafina, with this new equipped power, you'll be pretty strong. You're trespassing into our fighting dojo. Oh. Since I'm a Machop, very interesting. Your Machop will go down, you silly man. The reason I taught it to Starmie is because it doesn't learn a lot of psychic moves level up. Slowbro does. So, and Slowbro already has Confusion on top of that, so that's kind of nice for that. So teaching it to Starmie was way better. There wasn't really a reason not to. I always wondered why Psyduck and Golduck weren't given the dual Psychic Water typing. Especially because in this, like, its Pokedex entry, it literally says it can get Psychic powers. But I agree. I definitely agree. Why was it not given that typing? I'm not sure. Or like, why isn't like Gyarados like a water dragon, right? You know, they kind of gave it to Seadra instead because it's like a Seadra, you know, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It works out because like Kingdra's pretty cool. That was always one of my big gripes was like, why isn't Gyarados dragon typing? And they finally gave it justice when they gave it the Mega Evolution, but that took a long time. Gyarados especially. Yeah, right. Like, I don't know why it never got the dragon. Like, the dragon typing makes so much more sense than the flying typing. Unless you're going for, like, the sea serpenty type vibes. But even then, I think of, like, a sea serpent more of, like, a dragon than I do, like, a flying entity. In a way, right? I think the other big one that everybody was upset about was why isn't Charizard Fire Dragon? It should be Fire Dragon. They fixed it kind of with its megas and stuff. But I feel like if you would have made your first games that came out one of the starters turning into a dragon type at the end would have just kind of been insane and kind of broken. But in that same breath, they also just gave Bulbasaur 2 typings in the beginning of the game, right? So like notoriously it's like you pick a starter, it gets 1 typing, and then it might get a second one when it evolves, right? A good example of that is like Mudkip and Torchic, right? Torchic gets fighting when it turns into Combustion. Mudkip gets ground when it turns into Marshtomp. But Bulbasaur is the only Pokemon ever in all the starters that I'm pretty sure starts off with 2 typings. All the other ones only start with 1. I'm pretty sure. And I always thought that was kind of crazy. Agreed. Yeah, right. We are cleaning up the fighting dojo right now. Cleaning the house. He's never gonna give up. Alright, we're gonna swap. For slow, bro. Grunt. I'm the karate master. I'm the leader here. You wish to challenge me. Expect no mercy. Black belt Koichi. Sent on Hitmonlee. And we also went for Slowbro because it has more bulk than Starmie does. Starmie's not squishy by any means, but Slowbro's pretty bulky. I also think they need to stop making so many firefighting starters. I agree. I mean, we have what? Torchic. So we have Blaziken, Emboar, Infernape. We got 3 right in a row, which was kind of insane. And then we didn't get one for a while, right? Because it was like Fire Psychic, then just straight Fire, I'm pretty sure. And then there was Fire Dark. But like Incineroar's a wrestler. So, I mean... fire fighting, I guess. You know, fighting, kinda. Its signature move is literally a wrestling move, so they kind of knew what they were doing. We'll have to see what the new starters are gonna be. I don't know. I'm excited to see what they'll turn into. I got frozen by Ice Punch? That's insane. What? All right, we'll swap. The fact that I'm excited to see what they turn into. Genuinely, I like Gekwa a lot. I'm hoping for like maybe a water poison or a water dark Pokemon. I think that'd be really cool. Brout is gonna be, you know, grass flying, which we just had not that long ago. So we'll see. Does Hitmonchan's Thunder Punch? Oh, okay, cool. They didn't do anything. We defeated Black Belt Koichi. Perfect. We're just going to pick a random one, just because it's going to go right into the PC anyway. So. I don't think you get to pick both. Yeah, better not be greedy. Yeah, you only get to pick one. Alright, we got a free Pokemon that we'll never use. To the PC, please. Alright, let's see here. Everybody's like 40s, 39, 41. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't think you're going to get much better than that, really. So, Fighting Dojo done. We're on to Silphco type stuff now, and that's going to be a good time, I think. That'll be a fun one. I think some of the new mons with opposing types would be cool. So like fire, water, or poison, electric. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, like you give like Gekwa would be like a water electric type, and then like you make Brout kind of like fire ground would be kind of sick. Or not Brout, sorry, Pombon or whatever. Everyone thinks it's gonna turn into Fire Fairy, which I also think would still be pretty cool. I think Fire Fairy would be kind of sick. Poison ground. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think that'd be sick. I think that'd be cool. I'm definitely on board with you for sure. I think that'd be sick. Hey kid, what are you doing wandering around here for? Because we're gonna clean this place up. Alright, so all his Pokemon are pretty weak though. Which I genuinely didn't think they would be this low level actually. But maybe because he has 5. I feel like if he has 1, it'd probably be like 36. Yeah, we might be able to do Silph Coat. I mean, Silph Coat will probably take a good bit. But we might be able to tackle Sabrina as well today. And that'd be cool. And then add to our beautiful badges here. Yeah, I don't know. I like Gecko a lot. I like lizards a lot. And I like water Pokemon a lot. And I think I definitely was like Team Gecko as soon as it got shown. So I'm excited. I'm hoping they don't mess it up. But we'll have to, wait and see. Water Poison, Fire Fairy, Grass Ground. Right, that's kind of what we were talking about too. Yeah. Or a variation. Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for Water Poison. I think Water Poison makes sense for Gekwa. I think it 100% makes sense because it almost looks like a... I don't even know what it's based off of, but it almost looks like a poison dart frog type gecko looking thing, right? And I think Fire Fairy makes sense, like where they're heading with it. And I think that'd be sick. I think Fire Fairy would be so cool. And I think Grass Ground would be pretty fun too. I think that's a very... I don't think there's any Grass Ground Pokemon at all. There's no Fairy Fire either. There are Water Poison ones, but like what? It's Tentacruel, Toxapex. I think the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. I can't think of like any other line besides the Tentacruel and Toxapex line. Pikamuku maybe? Is Pikamuku water poison? I think it is. I'm not sure. But either way, there's not very many. And they're not really that great, right? Like Pikamuku kind of is like, eh. Tentacruel's like not super great. Toxapex is... It's fine. The problem with Toxapex, you don't get it till like super late game, which kind of made it bad. So. I'm curious though, what starter are you guys picking? I made like a big, like poll on like one of my posts here on YouTube. I made up like a poll for it. I'm not sure if any of you guys had voted on it or not, but I'm curious what everybody's thoughts are. Like what, kind of who are you picking? What do you want? Who's your favorite? Whatever. Or are you kind of maybe waiting to see what the final evolutions look like? Or are you just like, I'm locked in on Gekwa. Like, that's the one I want to pick. It's off limits here. Go home. Scientist Jerry. Jerry the scientist. That's actually not great that he has that. So we'll go into Fiji, because Fiji has Dig. And Magnemite and Magneton in this game don't have Levitate, fun fact. Thunder Wave does kind of suck, though. I'll say, you got the Thunder Wave plus a Supersonic? That'd be insane. Brout feels like it's heading the grass fighting route, but I really want something random like Steel. I think that'd be cool. It definitely looks like it's heading. I do agree with you. I think it's heading the fighting route, which, I mean, grass fighting is cool. I mean, there's not very many, right? Like, I think, like, Breloom is, like, maybe the only one. And, like, Breloom's kind of bad. Like, Breloom is not good. So, I mean, I would definitely be down with a grass fighting. I don't know how they would do Grass Steel, though. But yeah, I think Gecko is definitely heading Water Poison. I think Pombon is definitely heading Fire Fairy for sure. And then I think Brout is probably gonna be Grass Fighting. That's what it looks like it's heading to. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see kind of what all happens, you know. I'm just hoping they don't mess up my favorite little gecko. I don't want my poor little gecko to be ruined. I love him oh so much. He's so cute. Goodbye, Scientist Jerry. You couldn't handle it. Alright, I don't really want to be messing with the teleporter things, but I don't think we have a choice. I was hoping we could kind of try to avoid them. I mean, we could try to do the stairs, but... Floor 1... Yeah, that does kind of only take us that direction, huh? Let's just go up. Anybody over here? Nobody. There is stuff down there, though. There's a door there. Well, let's fight you. Quit messing with this kid. It's been so long since I've done Silco. Like, I don't remember any of this stuff. Gecko might end up Water Psychic at a push, but Poison fits it way better. I agree. I think Poison fits it the best. I think it makes the most sense. If they go the Psychic route, I feel like the purple on Gecko makes no sense. Like, it could have been blue and pink. Would have made more sense, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I hope they don't do the Water Psychic type, though, because I feel like you're going to end up kind of with this, like, weird, like, hypno type, like, Quaquaval body, where it's, like, kind of, like, holding its hands up, or, like, maybe, like, putting its fingers to its head, because it's, like, trying to concentrate. But I think, like, Water Psychic fits, or Water Poison, sorry, fits, like, what Gecko would look like more, and I feel like it also fits the theme of where the games are based at more. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's just a plot twist that actually all three of them get the same secondary typing. All three. That plot twist. All three get the same. Its eyes are that psychic giveaway. Yeah, I do agree. I agree. I can agree with that. I can agree with that for sure. Alright. Just another one there. Another one here. Here's a guy. I work for Silphco. What am I to do? Buddy, that's a great question. I'm trying to figure that out myself. Alright, another Team Rocket Grunt. Let's pick up this Pokeball. TM41 Torment. Okay. Hey, I'm trying to talk to you. All three get the rock type. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, plot twist, all three of them get the same secondary typing. All three get the same secondary typing. It's just all, water rock, fire rock, grass rock, and that's what it's going to be. Nothing else. Oh my gosh, the community would be in such an uproar. Oh, it'd be so bad. I can picture it now. Oh, I can already picture it. Unless maybe... if they were to do it like this, I think this could be kind of interesting. I almost doubt this would happen, but I think it would be kind of cool. If maybe they introduced a new type. Don't ask me what it would be, because I don't know. But introduce a new type, and they give all three of the starters the new type. I think that could be kind of cool. Odessa says, I want a rock bird. Are you picking Brout? Is that the one you were gonna pick? Is Brout, or are you kind of leaning towards maybe Gekwa or Pombon? What if Water Dragon? Oh, that would make the first. I was actually talking about this earlier. I don't know if you might not have been here, but I was talking to Yuji when they were in the chat earlier about how Charizard should have gotten the dragon typing. Everybody can kind of agree that dragon typing fits Charizard more than flying does. However, giving dragon typing to a starter feels just inherently broken, right? So if they were to do that, Gekwa would be the first starter evolutionary line that would end with a dragon at the end. Charizard got dragon with Mega, yes, but nothing else. It didn't get it just as Charizard. So I think that could be kind of cool. I don't know how you would do it, though. I mean, would it just look like Goodra, right? Like, that's kind of like what you would go for. Oh, just as I'm picking the dog. Pombon is the cutest little thing, I will say. They're all cute. I think all of them look cool. I like the starters for this new game a lot. I really do. I think the starters look really cool. I'm all for them. Yeah, I'm all for these new starters for sure. I feel like I should have actually swapped. Fire Fairy into Water Dragon works as a counter to each other. That's true, because Water, you know, counters Fire, but then Fairy counters Dragon. That'd be kind of sick. But then, if you're gonna do, like, the double counter type, where would Brout fit in, right? You would need something that would counter Fairy. Or no. You would need something... How would that work? You would need the primary typing to counter Water, but its secondary typing to lose to Dragon, but not be weak to Fairy. No, you need to be strong into Fairy, but weak into Fire. It would have to be Grass Poison, right? Because Grass would be strong into Water, but Poison is not good into Dragon, but Fire still beats Grass, but Poison beats Fairy. Could do Grass Ice, but then Grass Ice would kind of... Then Grass Ice... yeah. Yeah, no, Grass Ice would work. You guys are right. Grass Ice would work. Grass Ice would work. It's true, it's true. That'd be kind of sick. I like this idea way more. We're cooking right now. Like, we are cooking. We're cooking up something. Or oh my god, yes, Steel. No, you're right. You could do Steel. Steel would be better because Steel hits into Fairy for weakness, but you're still weak to the Fire. You're quad weak into it. And then, you know, you still are effective into the Water, but you don't do anything into the Dragon as much. So... Grass Steel. That'd be kind of sick. Give me the blade eyebrows. Dude, that'd be cool. No, I'm in. I'm in. That sounds sick. I'm in for that. I could get behind a Water Dragon type for sure. Like I said, I love Gekwa. I think it's like the cutest little thing. I love it. I love it so much, actually. Alright, we beat everybody on this floor. So here's my strategy with all this Silph Coast stuff. Is to just kind of go up through each floor and beat as many people as I can and then circle back later. And like do all the teleporting stuff. Because that's going to take me everywhere. And that was kind of the idea. There shouldn't be any children here. Juggler Dalton. I don't know. I thought this random trainer is just in Silphco for some reason. That's kind of insane. Oh, yeah. I like that idea more, though. I think that'd be fun. So they have 10 shinies in Z8. That's crazy. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. I wonder how they'll release the evolutionary lines. Like, I wonder how they'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how they'll kind of show all of us what they look like. I'm very curious to see how they'll do it. Alright, so the trainer over there we can fight. There's another guy over here. We can go down. We'll fight him. I heard a kid was wandering around here. Perfect. That means I'm doing my job. Into an Arbok. Oh my gosh, plus you get the poison? That's insane. That means you got a shiny. What was it? That's true. Yeah, you did have 9. What was the shiny you had gotten? I didn't even catch that. Nice. How I do it has Brout grow into a masked hero. What do you mean, like, masked hero? Kind of like Incredibles type stuff? Like superhero-y? Like, yeah, like Batman type deal? Brout is Batman? Yeah, right, like... Odessa and I are on the same, like, wavelength. Like, are you talking, you know, are you like, oh, I'm gonna have it turn into Batman? That's too funny. I think that would be kind of cool. Like a... kind of like almost like a Hawlucha type style Pokemon would be kind of sick. Kind of have it be like a little like Hawlucha and kind of have, you know, be able to learn like Flying Press and things like that would be kind of sick. If they go the grass fighting route, I think that's probably where they're heading more than likely, is like the Hawlucha style type thing. Which I'm all for. I mean, I think that would be cool. Genuinely. Yeah, its eyebrows form into like a Batman style mask. That'd be kind of sick. That'd be fun. I like that, actually. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm so pumped for the new games. I'm hoping when they come out, I want to stream them. I do have to buy a Switch too, because I am just playing like LeafGreen right now on like my normal Switch. So definitely will have to buy the Switch 2 first. But I'm definitely gonna want to stream them for sure. That's definitely a thing on the list, is I want to stream the games when they come out. I thought about when they came out and streaming them was doing like a fisherman challenge very similar to what I'm doing now for the games when they came out. However, I kind of opted against it because I really just wanted to play with the new Pokemon in general and not do like a challenge right off the rip. So maybe I'll have to buy both games and kind of do it that way, or have a separate save file and do it, you know, kind of differently in that regard. But I can't believe we missed. That's insane. Got him. I already defeated you. I did not defeat you, though. Yeah, they don't really move much. We're cleaning up Silphco. Cleaning it up. Cleaning up the mess. It's getting left behind for everyone else to deal with. I'm also curious what other Pokemon they'll add to the new games. Not like just Pokemon in general, but like new Pokemon. Pokemon we haven't seen yet. I think that'll be fun too. Nope, there's a scientist. Gekko I'd like to see move more into a feminine fade style where it's very pretty elegant design, but it looks like it would kill you by touching you. It hence the poison. That would be kind of sick. I would be down for that for sure. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for that. 100%. I think that'd be sick. Yeah, I would definitely like to see it kind of go into that role. I'm curious to see how they'll do. I have a pretty good idea of what, like, Brout would look like as an evolution. And I have a pretty good idea of what, like, you know, Gekko might look like. But, like, Pombon, I'm kind of in the dark. I don't really know how they'll do that one. And I'm kind of curious to see what they'll do with Pombon. Please, keep it on 4 legs. Like, please. I don't think, like, the only fire Pokemon we've ever had that's ended on 4 legs was Skeledirge. And it started on 2 legs. Keep this one a dog. Don't turn it into a buff, like, dog fairy thing. Like, just keep it on its 4 legs, please. I think that's everybody's request is please keep it on 4 legs. Do not just put it on 2 legs just because. You know, I mean, Litten into Torracat and then Incineroar is, like, so far to left field, it's insane. All right. I'm one of the 4 Team Rocket brothers? I didn't know this was like brothers. Like, what? Pombon, there's no winning. Part of me wants it to move into a mountain rescue dog and give it a ground type. That's fair. I think that'd be cool. If they were to go that route, though, you have to keep it on 4 legs. I feel like if you go into the 2-leg route, it just looks weird. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see kind of what they'll turn into. Now, do you have, like, a preferred one that you're going to pick, like, right now? Like, do you have kind of, like, one you're leaning more towards than maybe the others? You know, Odessa's definitely leaning more towards Pombon. Honestly, all of you guys, like, what are you leaning more towards? Like, I'm leaning really into Gekko. I think Gekko looks really cool. And I think on the poll I did, Brout was the lowest. Brout got like 18%, Pombon got like 45%, and Gekko got like 40%. So Pombon seems to be the most popular, then Gekko, and Brout's just kind of, you know, there. You're more towards Brout. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, like, I don't know a lot of people who want to pick Brout, so. Oh dear, help me, please. Man, next to me, such a coward. Come over here and took over the building. Trying to conquer the world with Pokemon. Alright. And we'll fight you. That reminds me of my wife, Scrappy. I mean, that's pretty cute, though. That's fun. Now, does your wife also play Pokemon? Like, is she interested in Pokemon and, like, the new games and stuff? Or is it kind of more just your thing and not really? The Confusion Plus, like, is just kind of killing us here. We're gonna have to switch out. The wing attack doing nothing for damage, though. That's kind of crazy. Alright. I think we have one more floor. We gotta find the master key at some point. Floor 7. There's 8 floors? Oh my gosh. There's 9 floors? We're gonna be here forever. Let's start. Let's start teleporting everywhere. Screw it. Why not? Floor 5. We beat you. Where does this take us? Alright, we should heal, though. All of our stuff's getting a little low. Let's run out. We'll heal real quick. Then we'll come back. And we'll just start teleporting everywhere. I thought there was only like 5 floors. So I was kind of like, oh, let's just go through all the stairs. But, you know. That still might be the play, actually. She's more of a Fallout fan. I'm getting my son into it. He's 4. I did the starter choice when the son was starting. He went Charmander. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm a Bulbasaur guy. I like Bulbasaur. That was kind of my go-to pick for Gen 1. Not that I dislike any of them. I think they're all cool in their own way. There's not really a lot of Pokemon I don't like. That's pretty cool. I like Fallout, though. I've never played the games, but the Fallout TV show is really cool. My girlfriend's a big Fallout fan. Odessa loves Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is... I mean, my girlfriend tells me it's really good. I've never really played it or anything like that, but my girlfriend and I started watching the TV show, and we liked the TV show a lot. We kind of took a break because Season 2 was kind of getting a little interesting and kind of got a little busy watching other TV shows, but... Alright. Floor 7. My choice was Bulbasaur first time around. Right, exactly. Captain, on someone say Fallout? We did say Fallout. We did indeed. Is Captain are you a big Fallout fan? I keep forgetting to swap Slowbro into something else. Darn it. I just could never get into the games. Oh my gosh, self-destruct. We should have kept Slowbro in. Okay, never mind. We just eat that. We're fine. What is the pull of Fallout? I just can't seem to get into it. Post-apocalyptic is definitely one of the bigger pulls for sure. I can't really speak for anything else. I know it has a really unique story to it. Like, the story in the game, from what I've heard, is really cool. Hence the Deathclaw on my profile pic. The profile pic's so small for me, I can't see it. I can't see it very well, but that is pretty cool. And you love Pokemon? Dude, that's awesome. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Like I said, I love Fallout. I think it's cool. I just never really got into playing the games. I played Skyrim and Oblivion. I was more into playing those games than I was playing Fallout and stuff. But I've loved the Fallout TV show. I think the Fallout TV show is super cool. We could teach it Rain Dance. We better not. Yeah, well, not the Rain Dance. Love the lore, and the world is beautiful with how destroyed the world is, right? Yeah. Yeah, good, bro. It's tiny. Yeah, it is tiny. It's hard to see it. Yeah, I've heard the lore about Fallout's really good, and like the story is really interesting too. Oh, don't forget to like the stream. That's true. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe for more content like this and other stuff. Pokemon TCG, pretty much just Pokemon everything. I don't know if you guys are big into Pokemon Unite, but I want to do a Pokemon Unite stream with viewers. That's kind of one of the next big things I want to do with you guys. I want to play more games with my viewers and stuff like that. And Pokemon Unite seems to be one of the best ways to do it, I feel like. Love the room bro in the hat. Thank you. We're a fisherman going through Kanto. Liked. Thank you. Dummy says, my wife's obsessed with anything radiation nuclear related, but I'm more into Dark Souls. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend loves Fallout and stuff, so I definitely get you there, for sure. I really do. That's crazy. And subbed, thank you. Thank you so much. The vaults are messed up, apparently. You mean in, like, the TV show they're messed up? Or just, like in a general sense? Nah, I keep forgetting to switch out of... I forget forgetting to switch out of Slowbro and putting something else in. Dark Souls is a W. I liked watching people play Dark Souls. I never, like, really enjoyed playing Dark Souls. But I liked watching people play it. You're awesome, Captain Don, with good tasting games. That's fair. I mean, we all have good tasting games if we're all here, because it means we all like Pokemon. And that's a W in of itself right there. The vaults are crazy and spooky in the games. Yeah, I mean, I've watched people play Fallout. I just never like played them. You know, growing up as a kid, I was very into like fantasy stuff. I played a lot of World of Warcraft as a teenager and into my adult life as well. I've played just a lot of WoW in general. And Skyrim and Oblivion and stuff like that was very close to WoW. That's so true. Big W. It is true. I'm curious, Domi Nicolini, have you tried the Fallout games at all? Or like watched the TV show? Like you said your wife was big into Fallout. Does she watch the TV show or anything like that? Or is that not really her cup of tea? I know some people who played the games didn't really enjoy the like TV show as much. I'm not sure. There's just some weird stuff that went on in them. A more read-up Fallout fan may explain it better. That's fair. That's totally fair. Let's go into Dasani. Into a Cubone. 2 Cubones. Alright. We gotta be getting close to defeating almost all these trainers in Sofco, right? We gotta be close. Alright, we gotta go up another floor. Found an iron. Why are you hiding behind the plant? Oh, okay. You're like a friendly guy. Gotcha. Gotcha. You're a friendly gentleman. Oh, there's a guy down here. Alright, well. Love the TV show. It did the games justice. I tried to play Fallout 4 and got a bit bored wandering around aimlessly. But that's purely my experience. I had a very similar experience, not with the Fallout games, but with Borderlands. When Borderlands came out, I tried really hard to get into them because I liked the idea. However, when Borderlands games came out, because I liked the post-apocalyptic stuff, I liked the running around, the chaos, the shooting, like I loved it. It was like Twisted Metal-y type stuff. and I was all for like Mad Max. Like I was like, oh, this is sick. But I just like could not get in to the like the story. Like I would just get lost, and I would kind of just like aimlessly wander around and not really know what I was supposed to be doing. Ever said, did you ever get the tentacle? I actually have sad news for those that were here the last previous streams. The challenge is that we can only use Pokemon that we can fish up except our starter, as it's a gift. We left our family farm, Wonder Karp Farms, in the family boat catching fishermen, or catching Magikarp as a fisherman, our fisherman family. You can't catch Tentacool with a fishing rod in this game, unfortunately. You cannot, and it's really sad. So Tentacool is not a Pokemon we get to use on this playthrough at all. So our Seeking is here to stay. So that's where that's at. Fallout 4 is kind of mid, to be honest. Fallout 3 is amazing. I say start with that, then head over to New Vegas. They're awesome games. I did enjoy being dragged around Fallout 76 with my wife. That was fun, shooting giant bat things. BRB, I'll be right back. You're still alive later, bro. You seem chill. I gotta do a couple errands. Hey, thank you, Catherine, for sticking around, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. Oh yeah, I'll be alive for a bit. We're gonna try to. I want to get all of Silphco done for sure. So that's definitely where we're at. But yeah, so we should still be on. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And have fun and be safe doing your errands as well. Adam Fall was a good fun too if you've seen that. I have not seen that. That does seem pretty cool though. You have to surf. You do have to surf to get Tentacool. It's the only way you can actually get it, unfortunately. And it was just not. Yeah, it was so bad you can't fish it. We had a dream. We did have a dream. We had a dream, and we were all here for it. I mean, like, everybody was rooting for us. Like, we were so close. We were right there, and it just... I did, like, extensive research for... I'm not even kidding you guys. I literally promise you, after that stream, on that Saturday night, I woke up Sunday with my breakfast. I got my bagel, my cream cheese bagel. I have my cup of coffee, and I'm researching this, and I'm trying to figure it out, and we're looking it up, and my girlfriend's helping me look it up, and we're researching it together. And just after like looking it up for so long, you cannot fish it up. You literally, it's 0% chance. It doesn't exist. And it was really bad. My first shiny was a Tentacool that I found while surfing. Good times. That's awesome. Fun fact, Captain, I don't know if you're still here, but I've never ever in my over a decade of playing Pokemon games. I've been playing Pokemon games since I was 12. I'm 26 years old. So 14 years, I've never once encountered a full-on shiny. Not one time. Not once. Dream destroyed. Unfortunately, it is. Sometimes life is just Tentacruel. Oh, man, that was good. That was good. Fun fact for you guys, actually. I love dad jokes. I'm not a dad. I mean, I'm a dog dad and a cat dad. You know, I got a dog, 2 dogs and a cat. And I have a pet frog, and, my girlfriend has chinchillas and such. But I love dad jokes. I love them. I love them. They're so fun. I'll do it all the time. And, like, my girlfriend will just look at me with this face of, like, really? And I'm just like, it's so funny. Like, to me, it's hilarious. Oh, I missed that opportunity. Oh, that's all right. You're good. You're good. Yeah, it was tough. I wish we could have gotten a Tentacool, but unfortunately, it's just not in the cards. I mean, the game doesn't let us. So, but we get to use Seeking, which I feel like will be really good and pretty helpful because Poliwrath knows Rain Dance, and our Seeking has Swift Swim. So it should be able to kind of just be really fast in the rain and hit stuff really hard. So we'll be able to do some fun shenanigans with that, which will be really cool. So I'm looking forward to do that stuff. Ditto, I love dad jokes. Oh, I love dad jokes. And I'm not even a dad. Like, and I just love them. They're so funny. And, like, I don't know. My humor is very, like, dad energy. And, like, I'm just not a dad. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've gotten older. Maybe that's it. The people I work with are older than me. They're all, parents and, stuff like that. And I'm kind of just like the young kid. Everybody calls me the young kid. Which is funny because I look like I'm like 35, but you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. All right, let's... Oh, man. There's not really any more trainers we can fight on this floor. Let's go to the 10th floor, see if there's any more trainers to fight up here, and then we'll just have to start teleporting around like everywhere. I will have to take a quick little break for a minute though, stretch my legs, walk around. I need to grab my water bottle because I finished my bubbler. If I'm ever gonna try to get a sponsor for the channel, I'm going for bubbler. I drink these things every day. I love them. I love them. We are cruising through Silphcar right now, though. We are cruising. I'm always seeking a good dad joke. Dude. Oh my gosh. That's good. That was good. That was a good one. I love it. I don't know, it's weird. Like I love dad jokes, and I feel like I say them a lot. They just kind of hit me randomly. Like if I try to think about them, it doesn't work. But like they'll just hit me randomly at random points, and I'm like, oh, that's good. Like, oh, that's good. All right, I'm gonna save real quick. You know it's good when you groan, or like when you like. I think my favorite is like, you know, a dad joke is good when you're like, oh my god, like you have to like verbally acknowledge like, oh, that's so cringe, but like it's also good. Or another reaction I get a lot when I make a dad joke is like, I'll say something and they'll be like, like they'll kind of just like they'll make that first noise and then they'll laugh. Like they have to like really register it. I don't know. I just think that's so funny to me. Or you're just getting up and everything cracks. That happens to me now, and I'm only 26. But that's also because I have like tons of knee problems. Because, you know, 6 years of cross country, 4 years of football, plus every other sport I played. Plus I was hard on my body on top of that as a kid. And like, oh yeah, my body cracks for that. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take care of my bubbler can, grab my water. I'll be right back. Gone like, I don't know, 2-3 minutes tops. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, we have returned. Oh wow, I've missed some chats. Oh my gosh. As soon as I hit 30, my bones decided to crack. to creak. That's fair. Just take it slow, bro. Dad jokes just don't come instantly to the brain. Now that joke was ghastly. Oh my gosh. You guys are ridiculous. My content's going to be just making dad jokes. That's going to be perfect, and I'm so here for it. Alright, we're going to battle this gentleman. I'm so confused why I couldn't hear music, and it's because I didn't put my headphones back in. I will hear nothing with no headphones. Alright. I don't know where we get the key. I really don't. Oh my gosh, revenge is gonna hurt. Okay. I don't know where we get the key, so my strategy was to go through every floor, battle everybody, try to figure out where the key is, and then just start going to teleporters everywhere. Honestly, that was kind of the hope, I'll be honest with you guys. Got a Carbos. Rare Candy. And an Ultra Ball. Okay, well that's none of the keys, so... we can't do anything here. Let's just go up again, I guess. Alright, so there's that. Found a zinc. Maybe this is the guy that drops it. Do you have an appointment with the boss? It's awful demanding of you. All right, now, here's the real question. I wonder how many more trainers we're gonna actually have to fight to, like, find the key. Because, like, after this, we're gonna have to kind of, like, get a bunch of extra stuff and, you know, go through all these teleporters and whatnots. Because this is the last floor we can actually go through with stairs. Alright, Rattata goes down. Okay, now we're off. Let's see here. Let's heal everybody. At least heal, like, these two. Alright, let's just start hitting some teleporters everywhere. This one looks good. To floor 4. Oh, hello, person. You're scared. Me too. I'm also scared. You definitely have to be a bad guy, right? Okay, yeah. The hard thing is, too, is I feel like I remember one of them dropping the card key after you defeat them. I don't remember who or when, or even if that's true or not, but I feel like I remember that being what happens. So I'm like, oh, we have to fight everybody because one of them drops it. I think we tank a lot of these hits, which is pretty nice. We already defeated you and you. I'm a self-employee. Okay, well, that's great for you, but I'm busy. I feel like we're gonna need to switch out of Dasani because he's like getting low on all the PP moves and stuff. Oh, yes, level 42. I forgot that our Gyarados still knows Water Pulse. It's a bit of an unfortunate circumstance. Into another wheezing. So many. Okay. We're gonna swap out of Poliwrath into somebody else. This will work. Into the Gyarados. For 6. That didn't do me anything. Okay. Nothing here. Alright, fine. We'll go to floor 9. I'm probably wheezing by going up all these stairs and all this running. We found the card key! Let's go! This changes everything. Alright, bingo. Open that card door. Oh, yeah, open that one. Oh, yeah. Now we're zooming. There's some items I definitely want for sure. Open that up. A full heal. Max revive. Ah, getting the card key makes it so we can get all of the goods. Shh, you can't see I'm hiding. I didn't know that guy was back there. Oh, that's perfect. I love that. That's awesome. Alright. I want... Hyper Potion. Oh, okay, well, fine. I was hoping that I could skip more trainers now that we had the card key. Which is probably very true. We probably will be able to. We're getting close. So now, we also defeated all the trainers too on the way to Cinnabar Island and got the flight to there. So we can actually, after as soon as we beat Sabrina, we can just zip right to Cinnabar Island and start kicking butt there too. Which will be pretty nice. Plus the poison? Oh my gosh. Being able to get the poison on, like... I feel like the AI in this game truly just gets so lucky with so much stuff. Oops, I didn't want to switch. Now, you probably should have, but that's alright. Down goes the Machop. Let's... full heal that. Oh my gosh, I would love to. Ugh. If I'd known that, I would not use a full heal. No! I could have swore there was a room, oops, that had like a bunch of Pokeballs in it somewhere on one of these floors, and I just don't remember which one it was. Bulk up. Okay, that's pretty good. Into a sand shrew. So now that we have the card key, we can open all these doors. Hopefully find all the items, which would be nice. And then be able to double back around. I also got to take my phone out of my pocket. And I'm sitting on my leg, which is going to make it fall asleep and crack and creak. Alright, we beat that trainer. Sorry, that's an alarm I have for taking meds and such. Alright, we can open this. It's really dangerous here. You came to save me. Okay. That's down there. Aha, this was the room I was picturing. Okay, here we go. So I knew there was, like, more item boosting things like HP up and stuff like that. And I knew they were in here somewhere. And I just had to find them. Because I knew that... Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, this kind of works, actually. We'll just go up from here. Thunder Wave technique. I mean, I would love to see if anyone can learn Thunder Wave. Who do I want to teach it to? Guess we can teach it to you. We can get rid of Confuse Ray. Is there someone else you could teach it to? Oh, okay, cool. I could teach it the Voss and get rid of Water Pulse. However, I feel like it just doesn't make sense to have it on them. Let's get rid of Amnesia, and we'll teach Thunder Wave to great value the Slowbro. Now that's some great value, if you get what I mean. All right, 3 or 4, 3. We shouldn't have any doors. Yeah. Okay, and then 4, which I believe we already opened everything. So I think all the doors are opened. Yeah, and then this would be floor 5 on the way up, which was also opened. But that's not all. It's true. There's more. Now, realistically, I could have just taken the elevator to the top floor, but this is alright. I couldn't remember exactly what floor they were on at the top. Okay, it's 11. Alright, cool. Oh, wait, no, we can't get in there. We have to use a teleporter, right? Oh my gosh, I'm trolling. Okay, so we defeated you. Let's try this one. This. That's 10. Okay, what about this one down here? 4. Okay. Oh no. This puzzle's gonna be so rough. I forgot how absolutely miserable it is for the puzzle. Alright, that takes me to floor 2. What about you? What do you take me to? Take me to floor 3. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay, here we go. Open this. Give me a protein. Ooh. Maybe I need to open this door and get into this one. TM1 Focus Punch. What about here? Okay, to 3 again. Well, that did nothing. What about this? It's our rival. Are you gonna put the gift Lapras on the team? I won't, and the reason why is because it can only be Pokemon that I can fish. So all the Pokemon that are on the team have been fished up, except the starter, which was a gift after we left Wonder Karp Farms, which is our family Magikarp farm. All right, we gotta defeat our rival here. Into the Pidgeot. Let's see. The answer is surf everything. Surf every single thing. Yeah, so the playthrough is like water-type Pokemon only, but even more, like, even less, right? Because it's like, okay, I can't use Vaporeon, I can't use Lapras, I can't use Tentacruel, I can't use Dugong, I can't use, like, a lot of other Pokemon in the game also. Into a Gyarados. I think... I kind of want our Gyarados to take the Intimidate drop first. And then... We're going to Starmie, I guess? Dragon Rage. Okay, so you're going to hit for 40. I mean, if you're going to just kind of spam Dragon Rage, then... Okay, Bite, that's going to hurt for sure. We definitely live. If he Dragon Rages, we go to 5. If they crit with Bite, we probably, you know, then it dies, but... Alright, so we live. Let's go back into our Gyarados. Get an Intimidate drop. Okay. And then... Okay, yeah, so there's the Bite there. And we'll just Twister. I think Twister should kill. It doesn't kill. That's kind of crazy. Alright, fine. So, like, for the other Fisherman Pokemon that I banned too, like, I'm not allowed to use, I'm not allowed to use Dratini, because you can fish Dratini in the Safari Zone. So I banned that, and I banned the Grimer that you can fish up in Celadon City as well. I'm shiny hunting Charmander in LeafGreen. It's taking forever. I'm on day 5. Oh my gosh, you poor soul. That's so bad. That's so long. I'm so sorry. That's tough. That's tough. We shiny hunted the really expensive $500 Magikarp for a bit. But ended up kind of just only doing it for about an hour and then swapped. Alright, into an Alakazam. So Bite should be able to just kind of take care of this, which will be nice. So let's just do that. We got dark glasses. We have the black glasses on Voss. So dark type moves do more damage. Huge flinch. Oh, and we high roll. Perfect. Alakazam goes down. Into their Venusaur. Okay. So this is a little tough. Venusaur is a little more difficult for us to deal with, I feel like. Into the sleep powder. Aquafina's low too. We'll go into Great Value the Slowbro, and we'll hit it with Confusion. This should not do much damage. Oh my gosh, it did a lot. Alright. Double Razor Leaf's tough. Ooh! And they outspeed us also. Maybe this could work. We take a Razor Leaf. Perfect. And then we can dig, avoid a Sleep Powder or any other Razor Leaf. Perfect. And then we hit. I don't think we kill, but we at least do some. We do hit. Okay. We do get hit with the sleep powder. Unfortunate. Let's just try to wake up and see what happens. I don't really want to let anything die, though. Let's go back into Voss, get an attack drop. And then we'll go into Dasani. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're definitely faster, though. This should kill. Lives on 1? No. Oh. The almost deathless. Almost. Close. Very, very close. Alright. We get a free switch in, though. So we'll go into Deer Park. Get a free switch. And we'll just horn attack and kill. Oh, that's crazy. God, this Venusaur. Alright, everybody gets 445. Oh, man. So you are ready for Boss Rocket. Oh, buddy. You don't even know how ready I am. Check out Pokedex. I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. Am I a genius or what? I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. What a jerk. You're not a Rocky. You came to save us. Why, thank you. I want you to have this Pokemon. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, thanks for the Lapras. We'll just put it in the box. So I got the Lapras Mystic, by the way. I just didn't use it. I didn't realize this guy gave it to you. Alright, 11th floor. Oh, we should have healed. Oh my god, no. Oh, we should have healed for sure. Oh no, no, oh no. Team Rocket Grunt. Into a Cubone with the Sleeping Gyarados. Oh boy. Maybe we get lucky and he just wakes up, right? No? Okay. Nope. Hit us with the Leer. Sleep again. Rage should do nothing. Okay, cool. Alright, boom. Take out the Cubone. This is the last Team Rocket Grunt before we fight Giovanni. So we'll heal everybody up. We should have healed him after we defeated our rival, but, you know, that's it, is what it is. I didn't know you could fish Grimer and Celadon. You can fish Grimer and Celadon. Yeah. Yep. With the Super Rod, I believe. Maybe it's the Good Rod, but I know you can fish it up in Celadon City. It's not a super high chance, but you can. Into a Marowak. Yeah, so like in my casual playthrough of this game, I fished up a Grimer and used it on my team because I thought it would be very fun. All right, before we even go in there. It just says I'm back. Welcome back. Last I left off, we were dad joking. Dad joking kind of took a pause. I made a couple dad jokes while you were gone. But now we have defeated all the trainers in Silphco, and we're getting ready to take on Giovanni. We're just kind of healing up the team first before we go and start tackling all that. Full heal. We have an awakening, right? Yeah, and we have revive. So we'll revive. Awakening. Wake him up. Come down here. We fought our rival and we took some pretty big damage. His Venusaur with Sleep Powder and Razor Leaf was a bit rough to deal with. So that was tough. All right, Calcium. We're going to give that to Great Value. He's kind of our special attack sweeper. Iron for the bulk. We'll also give it to Great Value. He's pretty physically bulk, I feel like. Carbos for speed. We'll give it to Aquafina. Feel like Starmie's pretty quick. Special defense. We'll also give that to Great Value. HP. Who's got the highest HP? Gyarados. We'll give it to Gyarados. And Protein. We'll also give that to the Gyarados. And raise its attack. Perfect. Good thing it's not a Nuzlocke. This is true. I mean, this challenge is very hard as is. Yeah. Trying to Nuzlocke it would be very tough. All right. MB, so we meet again. The president and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters or experience a world of pain. Oh, how little Giovanni knows that our team is literally completely just counter you all entirely. Jonathan Vampire, if you beat Surge, you can do anything with this run. That's true. I will say, Surge and Erica were rough. Surge and Erica were pretty rough. They were tough. It was definitely not easy going through that. That's for sure. The only other thing we have to keep kind of encountering is our rival, and this Venusaur is just irritating because it's like Sleep Powder plus Razor Leaf and all that stuff. But it is rough, that's for sure. Missy said, I just wanted out of this darn lab already. If you're shiny hunting the Charmander and you're trying to get it, I mean, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough for sure. Day 5, shiny hunting that Charmander. You got it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Also, good to see you in here, Mr. Von Pelt. Good to see ya. All right, we'll change and we'll go into Dasani to handle the Kangaskhan. Brick Break should just kill, right? Oh my gosh, this Kangaskhan's so bulky. So much bulk. Into a Nidoqueen. All right, we'll swap back in. I mean, anybody in our team can really handle it, honestly. It's the only Pokemon, so we'll just keep it in, and then we'll just surf. Because literally all of our Pokemon is completely going to be able to just body poor Nidoqueen. Good to be here. I can't remember, did LeafGreen have the physical special split? It did not have the physical special split. It came in Gen 4. So Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were the first games to get the physical special split. So the physical special split does not exist in this game, which makes it pretty awkward and kind of tough. That was like that's why, you know, like Kingler kind of sucks in this game, and like other Pokemon are just bad because the split didn't happen yet. When you get to see Deoxys, we should see who can get it first. Fair enough. If I can get Deoxys before you're shiny, is that what you mean? We lost again. You did indeed. Blast it all. You ruined our plans for Sylph, but Team Rocket will never fail. Don't ever forget Pokemon exists for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. Oh, dear boy. Thank you for Civics. I'll never forget how you saved us in this moment of peril. I'd like to thank you in some way, but because I am rich and I can give you anything. Imagine being on top of the world in Silphco, and the reason you want to help me and how you want to pay me back, after I save your company, right? You're rich and you're in charge of Silphco. I save you from Team Rocket, and the first thing you say to me is, I wanna help you for saving us because I'm rich. I can give you anything. What a guy. What a guy. On the fisherman boat, it doesn't matter who's rich and who's not. It's who got the biggest Magikarp. Here, maybe this will do. We get the Master Ball from the president after he tells us that, you know, it's whatever. It's fine. It's our secret prototype Master Ball that will catch any Pokemon without fail. You should be quiet about using it, though. Okay, gotcha. What do you do? Secretary, thank you for rescuing all of us. We, from the president down, are indebted to you. No, like we both shiny hunted? That could be pretty fun. By the way, did I say I'm rich? Yeah, right. By the way, did I mention that I'm rich? Did I mention that at all? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Let's just escape rope right to the bottom. Oh man, it's too funny. By the way, did I mention I'm rich? Alright, so Fighting Dojo's done. Silphco done. It's just about Sabrina time. We're getting pretty close to Sabrina time. We gotta go through all the trainers first. And then, if we beat Sabrina, we'll get to add it to our badge collection here. We'll get to add more badges. Hope to see you again. Hope to see you again, Nurse Joy. Alright. I think we can just talk to everybody now, though, right? I flew here on my pigeon. I read about Sylph. It's already over. I missed the thing. Pokemon Trainer Fan Club. We can finally go into all of the, like, houses and talk to the people that were, like, hidden and, like, blocked off, basically. Because all of them were blocked off because we couldn't talk to anybody because, you know, Team Rocket was blocking everything. Beautiful badges. Thank you. We've worked very hard for them. My dad's going to be very proud when I take him back to Wonder Karp Farms. He'll be proud. MegaBlitzz has horrible shiny luck. I do. Fun fact for everybody here. I've been playing Pokemon games for over a decade. Probably since I was about 10. I'm 26. So we'll just say 16 years. Give or take, right? I have never once in any game. Legends ZA, but like, you know, shinies in that game is a little different and kind of whatnots, but anyway, I've never one time encountered a full odd shiny Pokemon. Not once. Not one time in any Pokemon game I've ever played. I've never talked to one. Which is kind of tough. So yeah, I have terrible shiny luck. It's really, really bad, actually. It's not good. I'm 30 and I think I found 3. Yeah, I've never gotten one. Like I said, in Pokemon Legends ZA, I did get one, but like Legends ZA is like full odds, kinda. So I don't know. It is what it is. Full odds. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I just never have. Hi, do you like Pokemon? I just asked you. Huh, you're strange. Quit mimicking, but that's my favorite hobby. I see. Wait, that dodo is that dodo's moving? Alright, cool. I love how Jigglypuff and Pikachu are rare. Neither have I, unless Red Gyarados counts. I would not count Red Gyarados. Everybody gets that one. Everybody gets that. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right? Like, and like, I've been playing Pokemon games like my whole life, and I just, full odd shiny was just never in the cards for me. I saw the Rocket Boss escaping, Silphco. Alright, I feel like we finally have talked to everyone in all the houses. And we got Psychic from him. I mean, it's gonna be Sabrina time here, folks. Sabrina time. All right, let's make sure we got everybody we need. Fiji's here. Maybe there's some items we can give people just to kind of bulk them up a little bit. Let's see. All right. Oh my gosh, 19 hours we've been on this game. That's crazy. All right. Into the gym we go. First, Sabrina. Yo, champ in the making. Sabrina's Pokemon use Psychic Power instead of Force. Fighting Pokemon are especially weak against Psychic Pokemon. They'll get destroyed before they can even aim a punch. All right. More teleporters. Just what we love. Try this one. Okay. And then try this one. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. We're just literally just... We're kind of just aimlessly... Oh, crap. Okay. I didn't want to fight them. I wanted to walk around all of them. I wanted to hopefully skip the trainers and just get to Sabrina, but it might not be the case. Actually, this will be a good indicator of roughly what level everybody's at. 38. No, that did not do a lot. And the worst part is, that did not do a lot. And we boosted his attack as much as we could. And Bite is super effective. It's not Stab. And Voss is also holding the black glasses, which boosts Dark-type moves. So that's tough. That's gonna be tough. All right, Psychic Preston. Move out of the way. Maybe this one? I don't know where we're going. I don't know this puzzle. This one. That's worse. No. Okay, find this one. Oh, wait. Hold on. It took me to a different spot? What? Okay. Maybe we have to battle them. Is that how this works? Even the Slowpoke lives 9 levels under. Oh, thank God Disable did not work. Oh, that'd have been rough. That'd have made things real hard for sure. Alright, Voss dings 43 into another Slowpoke. I just want another badge, chat. I just want another badge. That's all I want. One more badge. Alright, down goes Sabrina. Into a Slowbro. Slowbro is just so bulky. Not even half, man. That's crazy. Not even half the Slowbro. I think Sabrina's going to be rough. I think she's going to give us a run for our money for sure. You got to get that badge. You're going to get the badge. I have faith. Thank you. I think we're going to do it. I think we can do it. Voss knows Bite. Fiji knows Bite. You know, I think we got something going here. We're going to have to see, but I think we got something here. Alright, that did not work. Let's just go straight down into this one. Nope. Maybe it's this one. Nope. What about this one? Okay. What about that one? Okay. This one. Chad, I have no idea how to get this arena. I don't have a clue. I promise you I am aimlessly going through all of these because I don't know which one it is. I 100% promise you I have no idea what I'm doing. I know I don't want to fight any more trainers if I don't have to. Alright. Let's try this top right one. Okay, we keep getting to this one. Maybe it's this top left one right here. Ah, okay, fine. Alright, this bottom right one. Okay, no. How about this one right here? Alright. Ah, we made it! Yes! Ah, we did it. Being defeated by a puzzle in a children's game, I couldn't do it either. You should have saw me when I was trying to do... when I was doing Silpco earlier. It was tough. Alright. Let's heal up first. And then we're gonna get this rolling here. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. You're gonna go down. Alright, Kadabra first. We get the Intimidate drop. It doesn't really matter. And here's the strategy. Bite spam and hope we get flinches. That's it. Alright, set up one Calm Mind. You should die. This should kill. And you're out of potion range. So setting up Calm Mind was a waste of a turn. Perfect. Okay. One down. 3 to go. Alright, Mr. Mime. Okay, he's going to probably set up screens. I'm probably going to set up screens with Mr. Mime. So we'll go for a bite. Maybe flinch. Nope. Alright, barrier goes up. Another bite. And lives. Psybeam, okay. Didn't do a lot. Okay, there's the Hyper Potion. High roll? No. Flinch, let's go! Alright, well, Water Pulse? Another potion. Oh my gosh. Okay. This could work. Water Pulse brings it down low enough that they shouldn't potion again. Plus the confusion. Oh, perfect. Alright. Bite. Another flinch. Surf should kill. Okay, Mr. Mime down. 2 to go. We're doing pretty solid. The Venomoth that makes no sense on the team. We'll go into Slowbro for this. And then after that will be Alakazam. Supersonic is a bit annoying, I will say. Hit through it one time? Confusion hits. Kill? Oh my gosh, a crit. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Alright. Into the Zam. We'll go back into Voss here. Bite. That was a good bit. get the flinch. Another bite. Okay, recover does suck. Doesn't go full, though. Another bite. This psychic might hurt. Alright, that's pretty good. Bite, this should kill. This kills. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Ah! And just like that, we defeated Sabrina. A clean sweep. Ah! This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit, I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. And just like that, chat, we have earned ourselves the Marsh Badge. 6 badges in. I get to take one out of the badge case, add it to the jacket. 6 in. The next 2 should be a cakewalk. Should be fine. Let's go. Let's go. To the vest you go. Ah, yes. I'm gonna get some sleep, though. Good luck, Mr. Fisherman guy. Thank you. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Oh. I lost the bottom. 6 badges. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Absolute poggers. I agree. All right, chat. 6 badges in. The Gyarados bite flinch strategy worked. We got there. We did it. We're in. Oh, that's kind of insane. I'm not going to lie. For a minute there, I was getting a little nervous. Stronger Pokemon will be able to be a wild indoors in battle. Don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take the CM with you. Get TM04. I'm pretty sure it's Psybeam, right? Psychic power is the power Pokemon people have. People don't realize it. I'm pretty sure it's Psybeam. Let's check. Oh, it's Calm Mind, which is actually pretty solid, honestly. Calm Mind's pretty good. All right, chat, we did it. I can't just leave. All right, fine. Sabrina, your gym is ridiculous. I'm escape roping out of here. We're out of here. I'm escape roping out of your gym. I'm tired of dealing with it. All right, chat. Just like that, Sabrina is donezo. Cleaned it up. All is good. That's crazy. We got there. I can't believe it, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel a little surreal that we're getting so much closer. I mean, 6 badges in is kind of insane. And we're in a situation now, actually, where we're, like, set up to just go straight to the 7th gym and defeat Blaine. Like, we're right there, basically. So, what we'll do now is we'll switch some Pokemon around real quick. Grab ourselves our Flying Mon real fast. And then we'll fly to Cinnabar Island real quick. And we'll start getting ready for that. We might do all the pre-stuff before the gym, but maybe just not the gym itself. It is about 10 o'clock for me. We've been going for about 3.5-ish hours. So, we'll have to see. Alright, let's get in here. Swap our Pokemon back around. Alright, just like that, we're ready to go. We're probably going to need some more potions and stuff at some point for this run, though. So let's pick up some more. So I feel like we've used quite a bit of hyper potions. I think we don't need any more revives, though. Nah, we're good. All right, we just need more hyper potions for sure. Perfect. There's not really anyone to talk to here, though. There's an island since way before the lab was built. We could go into here. So Pokemon extends every day. Pokemon bring us a rare. Ooh. Okay, what's in here? Hello there. Do you happen to have a Raichu? I would love to trade it for my Electrode. I do not. I'm sorry. I'm a fisherman. I do not use electric type Pokemon. That's preposterous. Do you have a Venonat? I would love to trade it for my Tangela. I don't use grass type Pokemon. That's preposterous. What is up with these people on this town? What's going on? Want to stop in and say hi? Wish I didn't have to work tonight. I also wish you didn't have to work tonight. That sounds miserable on a Saturday night. Teach a nifty move called Metronome. I do not want to teach any Pokemon I have Metronome. Sorry. Hopefully work goes well for you. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we just defeated Sabrina. We got the full team. Everybody's here. We can't get any more Pokemon. No more encounters. We defeated Sabrina. We're setting up to defeat Blaine. Maybe this stream. It might be the next one. We'll have to see. I'm looking for a Pokemon named Ponyta. Aren't you one for my seal? I don't. Hiya, important doctor. Do so. I started all the time. Do you have a fossil? I do. Here. You can restore my fossil. Well, we can't use it, but it's just going to live in the box, so that's fun. Thank you. Awesome. You're crushing it. I'll catch the next one. See ya. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. All right, so that's everybody. We've talked to everybody. We've done all that. It's just the Pokemon Mansion is next. And for that... will be a max repel. A zinc. Perfect. Found a calcium, okay. I don't know if defeating trainers does anything. I can't get out of this whole place as one big puzzle. Burglar Arnie. What a sprite for that. Into a Charmander though. Oh, this is Gonzo. Into a Charmeleon. That's also going to be Dunzo. That's free eats. Okay, so we're back up here. We're definitely going to want another repel. Okay, down. What's this? Found an iron, okay. I forgot about all the switches in here. My mentor once lived here. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, I forgot about all the switches in this place. Scientist Brayden. Another spark. Hitting us with the spark. All right, down goes that Magnemite into a Magneton. Let's see. Another dig. Dig should kill this for sure. Yeah, we're 10 levels or 9 levels above plus some extra. That kills for sure. Overwhelming. It was. You're right, it was overwhelming. HP up. Okay. It's not really what I'm looking for. Oops. Maybe I'm supposed to jump down. Maybe that's like... Because I know you could draw off the edge. Let's use another max repel. Let's give all of these to somebody too. Special defense. We'll just give it to Fiji. Calcium. Give this one to Aquafina. Iron. We'll give that to Dasani. HP up. And Aquafina's got some pretty low HP. We'll just bump that up one real quick. Alright, that thing there. Nothing over here. Anything down here? Just that guy. I really... Oh, wait. A statue. Press the secret switch. Okay, we're off. Okay, that's open. That's open. Then we go up. That's closed. Susan, hello. Odessa says hi also. Hi, Odessa. Everybody's here. All right, run from this. We can't escape? Oh, why me? All right, well, fine. We'll go into the Dasani, the Poliwrath, and we'll just break it until it dies. Perfect. All right, another max repel. And then maybe drop down this side. Okay, here's somebody. Apparently said hi is a chat command, but you might have to turn it on. It's supposed to pop up. I'm not too sure. I've never heard of that before. I've never seen that one. I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it. I don't know. Level 29. I love how the wild Pokemon here are higher level than all the trainers. The Raticate was level 36. His Electro's level 29. I just think that's crazy to me. Like 3 people said it earlier, so I looked it up. I'm the best mod. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I definitely will have to look up how to, like, turn on that chat command, because I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. Thank you. That'll probably, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll finish. I might end stream a little earlier tonight. I might finish all this stuff and then get ready and then kind of close off that. Wants to learn Waterfall. Interesting. I'm kind of cool with you learning Waterfall, honestly. Supersonic's kind of bad. Alright, here's the Pokeball. Carbos. Okay. Where does this take us to? No, I didn't want to go out. What? No. I didn't want to go out. No, it's alright. We missed all the stuff down here, so I guess it works out. Got a protein. Got that. Let's go up and down and around. Okay, turn that on. I'm the best mod. You are the best mod. I'd agree with that. You startled me. I thought you were a ghost. I want to know what a little kid's doing in here, Mr. Youngster Johnson. Perfect. I'm actually going to look it up. How to set up said hi command for YouTube live stream. Just so I have it, you know? I don't know how to do it, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I'll have to try to figure that out. But I wanted to look it up just so I kind of had it, like, pulled up so I could see it later, you know? So, that might be something I do maybe after the stream here. Brick break this Raticate. A secret switch. I would love to press it. Yes. Okay, and then we can go maybe up. All right, turn this one on. And we dropped down on this second one here. And then that took us here. And that was the doorway that I didn't want to go out. All right, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I can still encounter stuff down here? What in the world? A Grimer. How adorable. Too bad you must be Waterfall Dawn. Lives with one. Unfortunate living with one like that. That's crazy. Alright, max repel again. We're actually almost out. We need to go buy some more. Find a full restore. Okay. Where am I now? Okay. So I need now Burglar Lewis. So we'll surf here. Kill. A Ponyta. We'll kill this too. This is just free eats for any of our Pokemon, literally, so this works out perfect. Burglar Lewis dropping almost $3,000. Alright. Okay, so you turn that on and go back around and up. Down, crossed, up. Oh my god, that's so far! I didn't even see it without the screen! What in the world? Alright, we'll swap. We'll go into Fiji because it knows dig. Probably should have healed poor Fiji, but lock on. Took aim at Fiji. Trying to find that crit hit spot. Trying to find that crit hit spot. Thunder Wave hits even when I'm underground. That's kind of insane, actually. That's a bit bonkers. Okay, into an Electrode. I would love to switch. We'll go into Aquafina. That's probably fine. It's probably just going to use Self-Destruct, though. So maybe we can try to kill it before it self-destructs. It lives. Okay, Sonic Boom. Alright, we live Sonic Boom. Swift should kill here for sure. Cool. Perfect. Scientist Ivan. Alright, let's keep trying to find Blaine. Alright, there we go. TM14 Blizzard. That's kind of huge. Alright, we'll turn this switch on. And then down, and this should open. Found the secret key, which will open the gym. What's this? TM22 Solar Beam. Perfect. So now we can just escape rope out of here. And that's it. I mean, that's the mansion. Nothing else to see there in the mansion. Perfect. All right, we do have some other things to give people, though. We got Carbos. Just gonna... it won't have any effect. Interesting. Oh. Okay, so Carbos for the speed. Let's just give it to Deer Park. Protein, we'll give it to Voss. Okay, we do need to go to the Pokemon because we did need to buy more stuff before we ended anything here. So let's do that real quick. We'll sell any junk we got, like this X special, we'll sell that. What else? And sell this cleanse tag. Alright, that should be good. And then we'll buy hyper potions. No, we don't need hyper potions. Do we need full heals? No. We do need max repels though, so we'll pick up a bunch of those. So now we'll have max repels for when we're streaming again. And I mean, that's kind of it. Now it's just gym time to fight Mr. Blaine. Perfect, that works. Okay, so that puts us in the gym. So that means it worked. Good, good, good. Okay. Let me save again. All right. That's gonna do it for today, I'm pretty sure. Good stream. I mean, we got tons done. We got everybody leveled up to about the same level. It was getting a little dicey there for a minute, I'm not gonna lie, but got everybody leveled up, so that works out really nice. And we got everybody kind of in a situation where now we're ready to take on Blaine. That's kind of the next big thing, right? Is taking on Blaine. And then, honestly, other than that, it's Blaine, and then we're really just kind of heading to Viridian City after that. And then after that, after Viridian City, and we take on Giovanni. So after we defeat Blaine and Giovanni, it's just heading to the Elite Four. So amazing job, Throw Hype. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm pretty pumped. Like I said, it was definitely a good stream for sure. Tons of new people popping in too. You almost beat the challenge. We're getting close. We're almost there. But I don't know if anybody's still here, but I wanted to just kind of shout out people who stopped in. Lita popped by, which I really appreciate. Jonathan Von Pelt popped by, so that was pretty cool. Odessa was here the whole time, so thank you for that. We had Mystic Time Warp kind of hanging out for a bit. And then we had some new people pop by as well. Ever stopped by, I haven't seen since the last stream. And then we had Domi Nicolini. Thank you so much for popping by. You were a pleasure to chat with. All the dad jokes were great. And then we also had a couple other people pop by. Captain Dom popped by. That was tons of fun. Thanks for stopping by and chit-chatting about just different Fallout type things, which was really cool. That was a really good time. CJ stopped by, so thank you for that. We had Chef Husky pop by as well, which was really cool. And, I mean, we had just tons of people. Yuji Mon stopped by, which was cool. Gary Williams hanging out. Tall for EP. And we had a Liam fan. We had Barnacle stop by. I mean, there was tons of people, which is really cool. So, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for hanging out. We had somebody donate jewels as well, which is a pretty cool thing. Getting those sparkle donations going, which was really sick. So that's going to do it all for the stream. I just want to let everybody know, tomorrow I'm releasing a video about a new deck in the Pokemon TCG. Rotation just happened, so I'm releasing a deck that I feel like has a pretty good leg to stand on in the current meta, where it's heading for post-rotation, and I think it's really fun. And I like to try to pick a card that I really think is interesting when the new set comes out and try to release something about it. And, you know, I kind of got the deck put together and made a video and stuff about it. So I'm pretty pumped to release that. Look forward to more short content. I've been trying to put out more short content. Been kind of chopping out some of the streams and things like that to kind of add short content, which has been pretty nice. We did the Infinite Glitch Nugget short. I uploaded that. And then I uploaded the most expensive Magikarp, catching that as well. So that was pretty cool. And the Pokemon Unite stream, I did a poll about if people wanted to do Pokemon Unite stream with viewers, and like kind of I play with you guys, and that got pretty high up votes. So that's definitely going to be on the agenda. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. I might wait until this challenge is done, or I might take a break from the challenge for a week or two and do some Pokemon Unite streams with viewers. We'll have to see. I really only stream 1 day a week, as just kind of my life's a little hectic sometimes. It might be during the week if I do it. We'll have to kind of see kind of where all that's at. But lately during the week, it's just editing shorts, getting that chopped up to upload during the week, and uploading other videos and stuff, and getting those ready to upload is kind of what that looks like. So I'm pretty pumped for it. Thank you for everybody for hanging out. I'm really looking forward to kind of just making more content. It's been tons of fun. The Fisherman Challenge, we're getting there. We're 6 badges in. We're approaching our 7th badge. I mean, like, quickly. Like, we are approaching 7 badges. We got the secret key. We're ready to fight Blaine. And that's it. And then it's Giovanni after that. And then we're on the way to the Elite Four. So, pretty pumped for that. But thank you everybody for hanging out. Have a great night. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Shuffle up, cut deep, you're already dead, and we ain't flipped yet. Sleep flash mat hits table, YouTube cam got the label, meta killer written in the grain of his deck box, 1 die hero fatal, stare down stone cold angel, he just nods once then he snaps like a padlock, power on the board, you can't touch this whole handful of heat, feel the thumb twitch, Snorlax in the back, slow suffocation, you top deck hope, he mills your patience, you brick first turn, he plan 10 ahead, every single route already in his head, MegaBlitzz locking down your dreams, drop pass scoop, hear the crowd just scream, you can't move, you can't breathe, can't swing, you play 1 turn, he plays everything, MegaBlitzz controlling his veins, stacking every card like he's stacking your pain, you came here to win, left stuck on the screen, king and queen on the field, this is his regime, Lugia swoops in gusts from the shadows, prize map perfect, count like ammo, trash on the field, that garbage bites back, stadiums crumble when Garbodor attacks, Arbok coils, pressure on your last card, you miss sequence once, now you're falling apart, Nido King hit, then the numbers all climb, Nido Queen grin, you're just running out of time, side-eye judge, they know the routine, he's been here before, same cold machine, you chase 1 out, he's already on 3, you're playing checkers on turn 9 of his chess game, brick first turn, he planned 10 ahead, every single out already in his head, MegaBlitzz locking down your dreams, draw pass scoop, hear the crowd just scream, you can't move, you can't breathe, can't swing, you play 1 turn, he plays everything, MegaBlitzz controlling his veins, stacking every card like he's stacking your pain, you came here to win, left stuck on the screen, king and queen on the field, this is his regime, draw break, hard set, you can't even get a hit in, he's 2 steps, 3 threats, every turn another prison, you pray for the top, but the top never comes, he's counting your outs like he's loading a gun, crowd chant name, MegaBlitzz, MegaBlitzz, every tight game, he just tightens the grip. Shoebox under